Young Sir Christopher came out of it badly.
But he'll live, right?
He should. He was covered in blood, but most of it probably wasn't his.
Thank God for small mercies. Otherwise, Rabosh would be left without a law.
No one knows where they took Oderin and the others. Don't mourn just yet.
Did I say anything like that?
Young Sir Christopher came out of it badly.
But he'll live, right?
He should. He was covered
よい
in
しょ。
blood, but most of it probably
はい
wasn't his.
KCD の続き
Thank God
で
for
す。
small mercies. Otherwise, Rabosh would be left without a law.
No one knows where they took Oderin and the others. Don't mourn just yet.
Did I say anything like that?
Young Sir
But he'll live, right?
前回はファンベル号の軍勢に、なんていう場所でしたっけ？ラボルシュっていう味方の貴族たちがいっぱい集まっているところを襲撃されて、でなんとか生き残ったって感じですね。で、クッテンバークのユダヤ人コミュニティのところもなんか攻めてくるみたいなそういう情報が入ってるので、クッテンバークへ急げみたいなそんな感じで行きましょう。エクソダス。
On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here,
そういうこと。
so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I
ところが
see instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
all right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
ちょっと待って。これも取っとこう。オッケー。よし。あれ馬がない。馬がない。置いていくしかないのか。 お、上位互換だ、これ。よし、オッケー。行こうぞ。
Perish. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me.
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time. What was he like? Pa. I mean, Martin.
He was a good man.
Seriously. Whip those fucking horses.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
遠いな。
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the
な
town.
るほど。
One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough. Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do without it.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided. Many sins.
卵入ってる。荷物が重すぎて。重いなぁ。 あ、そういえば、そうや。入り口の箱に入れてしまえばいいのでは。よし。
How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there. We have to go this way. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern. あれ、死んでる。モーセー。ありがたくいただいておきます。そしてここに入れよう。いいぞ。こいつは誰なんだ？シェンケル系。あなたにはもう必要がない。ソイケル。お金をください。あなたにはもう必要ない。
Not a damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed, Eric will give us a bollocking again. Damn it.
探されてる。バレてー。じゃあ強えヘンリー。なんかいらないもの拾った。ヤコブー。高い斧持ってる。修士課程2は多分読んだことある。これ絶対あれやろ。ベーグル。中はもちもち、外側はカリッとしたユダヤ人のパン。この箱絶対リヒテンシュタインの箱やろ。リヒテンシュタインのヤンの箱じゃない？いや、そういうわけじゃないか。
Go and look for Samuel. I'll be with you in just a moment. Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
What about your mother? Is she alright?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
Alright, we got what we came for, so we better get out of here, eh?
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul. You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in. But sir, if any more of them come here, I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you. Adam, is that you? What happened?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
これ これか。よいしょ。
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott, what happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait, who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me. Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
なぬ。来て。しゃあ。うまっ。外した。ちょっと、どこに行った？あ？お？あ、終わったわ。あれ？どうやって行くん？あ、この人か。
Never saw that coming.
たったー。ベケルー。そいけるー。
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women? And the defenseless?
首演歌来た。
What's going on up there?
強い。歴戦の猛者やからな、首演歌。
Quick. The fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
数的不利に見えたけど、
I
そん
just
な
don't
ことは
want
な
to
い
die
の
here
か。
alone.
首演歌強すぎて。あれエリック。
There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
There's more of us!
Come here.
Shot. Shot. いいぞ。いいぞ。やったれ。なんだ。危ない。危ない。だー。しゃ。おいや。めっちゃおる。だ。いいぞ。
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on! Let's go!
危ない。
Got him over me. Let's go. It's this way. Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Surely we cannot just leave them here like this.
Where is There's nothing we can do now.
Where is
We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we?
I still hear it. Screaming.
Where is Miriam?
Return, O Lord. How long should those you've wrathful have compassion for thy servant?
Hashem hat nicht uns Heiden gestraft. Bavonu seinu hara.
So many good people left behind.
Thank you, boy. Don't worry. Even if that happens,
Return,
we'll
O
be able.
Lord. How long should those you've wrathful
でも同じ名前の人多いな。
fill us with?
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well... all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh...
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Kolin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. So I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colin. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
ひとまずはまあ多少の犠牲者は出たけど人助けができました。
So, are you sober yet?
More than I would like. You know, Henry, I've been through a lot of battles, but this one was real shitty. Like defending a village that's under attack by other villages.
Well, I'd say one side was a bit more innocent than the other.
I suppose so, but still. Yesterday, this bunch of idiots would never dream of attacking anyone. And today, putting such bloody-mindedness into people's heads. Oh, it is all too easy.
You're probably right. What now? Are you going back to the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask? Do you want to come with me?
Not yet. I've still got work to do here.
Go on.
ありがとう。お、
You managed to get the documents. What's next for you? Will you go to Yobst, or come with us to the Devil's Den?
I've been thinking about it, and the time for spying is over. There's no one to convince, no one to break, no one to blackmail.
So what then? You going home?
Not yet. Actually, I'll escort these people first. I feel responsible for what happened, and maybe I can at least make up for it a little bit.
But we still have a lot of work to do. We could surely use a spy master.
A spy master is of no use without his network. Only a few of my people are still here, and I wouldn't bet my life on any of them.
Well, that doesn't matter. Maybe you could be useful in other ways.
No, Henry, I played and I lost. Now it's up to the rest of you.
All right. Have it your way. Have a safe journey, Sir John of Liechtenstein. God be with you.
And with you, Henry of Skalitz. Take care.
なんかもう出会うことがないかのような感じの挨拶だった。
We survived. For a while there, I thought we were gonna die.
Many have died, indeed. It is a hard trial to go through. So many lives lost, the shul in flames.
I'm so sorry. There was nothing more we could do.
You are right. It was too late. How happy I would be if we could get everyone out. But what is done is done.
So the agreement with the lords in Rabors no longer stands, eh?
What makes you think that? Do you not trust us?
No, I do. But you've lost everything. I don't think you'll be able to contribute to our army anymore.
It is true that the Kuttenberg Kehile cannot pay for the army now, but others might, Be'ez Hashem. Especially when they get word of what happened here.
Sarah told me you drove Martin the blacksmith out of town. Why would you do that?
I had my reasons.
But if you hadn't done it, he might still be alive.
Perhaps. But what about you? If he had not raised you, would you be here today helping us?
No. Probably not. Who knows what my mother would have done without him? What will you do now?
Now we must find help in some other community of believers. We will try our luck in Colin. Many of us have relatives there.
Do you think you'll be pursued?
Well, the mercenaries might follow us, but hopefully it will not come to that. Chas v'sholem. We will split up into smaller groups, so we don't attract much attention until we get farther away from the town. Besides, who would chase us when we have nothing? We left everything behind in the town.
God be with you, Rabbi.
Sei gesinnt, and please watch over Samuel.
Oh, 閉じてる。美味しそう。朝ごはん的なメニューに見えた。あ、馬に渡すがある。よし。よっしゃ、行くぞ、首炎か。どこ行った？
All right.
Fantastic! The more people riding together, the merrier.
Well,
The scent of a new day.
good morning to you.
おはよ
You silly doggy.
So, have you got the sausages ready yet?
Yes, yes. They
う。さら
wait
し
for
台のや
you.
つか。
I can hardly wait.
They won't
なん
wait.
か教えてくれるのかな。
Here, you taste and you will be in heaven. My secret recipe. 6 kind of spice.
Thanks.
No problem. You enjoy. You want more? I make. But you must bring me meat.
なんなんそれ。
Game is best. But dog, alright too. Only tough and taste this weak. Need a lot of salt.
So I can bring you almost anything and you can make sausages out of it.
From anybody. But don't bring me no old stuff or stinky stuff. That bad, bad, bad.
What did you do before they locked you up?
What do you think? I steal food. You know that, hey? Ah, you mean before, like back. I was locked up then.
Oh, I see you're one lucky bloke. Also for food.
No, because of war. They take me prisoner. Want to chop my head off, but then find out I am a cook.
You're a cook?
No, but they not know that. So they lock me up in Castle on Rap.
And what did you cook for them? Sauerkraut?
Lucky there was Serbian cook there. He teach me everything. If you no have blue blood, being cook is not bad, eh?
And how did it all turn out?
Cook catch plague and die. Me? I escape back to Bohemia.
Teach me something then.
It will take, but you give.
おお。銃武器教えてほしいかもな。
What about that axe of yours?
That is not just axe.
Really?
Nah, it's wild.
Interesting.
We start.
お、レベル上がった。おお、ゴドウィン。
You have a kind master.
Sir Vaculin.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And, the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you would long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reserves. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
So you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear thee speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it. Moments like that can decide entire wars.
What did your commander have to say?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal court to inform the sovereign of our triumph.
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his hair.
Do not talk nonsense.
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second greatest feat. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman and a fearsome warrior. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, and we knew he would attack at dawn, and that would be it. But just then, Providence put an idea in my mind.
Did you set some kind of trap?
You could say so. Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And, La Dame Chance was exceedingly kind to me that day. As I rode away, by chance, I stepped it off of our horses. Thinking we were trying to break through, Les Anglais went to head them off. But while the English were occupied with my Marseille, our units managed to flee. I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture. Needless to say, I was generously rewarded for my valor.
My God, what now?
この選択肢って評判下がるやつじゃなかった？
Thank you for telling me the story. It was really interesting.
At your service.
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as I came to the court from the field of
長えよ。
battle. But the king was in a bad mood. Maybe I thought the news of...
How could you tell?
I climbed up to his... And lo and behold, the king was writhing. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his... In return, the king bestowed on me the title of a chanson, or cupbearer, and, over generous. Unfortunately, though...
What happened at court that...
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some of...
Tell me what happened at court.
Ah, a major setback and...
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oui, I suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once.
You were in business?
Of course. My birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for coin. That is, until I persuaded an important nobleman to invest. All the ships he bought sank in a tempest. He had, of course, he wrongly blamed me, but my advice was sound. He was simply punished by God for fornicating with every wench from the Pyrenees to Brittany, bragging about it and thus bringing shame on his gentle wife. I told him as much, but some people never admit their mistake.
A sea voyage from France to Africa?
A risk, perhaps. A man must think big.
Big idea. Storms, pirates... You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right, but that is under Hanseatic control and there is too much competition. Africa, mon ami, that is the land of opportunity. The Arabs, just imagine selling... Remember this?
What was the hunt?
We were out in the right. There had long been rumors about it. I set off after it. When I arrived, it turned out that my aunt, I fell out of her favor.
That could...
Quite right. A misfortune like that, which could indeed happen to any... But the other lords were afraid I would outshine...
Tell me about Brabant.
Quite far. From Bohemia you would go. Then you sail down the Rhone until it reaches the sea. Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. Both the Dukes of Burgundy and the Imperial Princes. But like everywhere else, you can only come into wealth by birth or...
Luckery and Cargouche.
En aucun cas. Jacques le Gris and Jean de Carouge. These two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But above all, when de Carouge... She claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because everyone swore, first they jousted. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp, but de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, arrested him. Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt. And if you promise not to tell, I will...
Tell me the secret.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Le Gris with a dagger, a blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. The dagger that ended... So, I had several copies made and sold them to rich French nobles. That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin to buy the horse and armor I needed to set off in pursuit of glory in battle.
Ah!
You still have a lot to learn, mon... It was one of the half of friends came to watch. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. I could have written it myself, of course.
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court, I traveled a lot when I learned that l'Empereur Charles...
So people in foreign countries...
Bien sûr! It was abroad that I heard of King. I bought the abandoned Misk, and for a time I settled here too. But even here fate did not let me be. For how better to make king once? Victory was assured, but the burghers had other ideas, stripped of my possessions. I languished.
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised how well you speak.
Where do you think? Perhaps I have already mentioned I can communicate. Almost, I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, Hungarian, and Czech. Some English, though. That is only a necessary evil.
Thanks for sharing your story. What do you think of our band of...
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up, but a man must accept...
What do you think of Zhizh?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think that takes a lot more.
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I don't understand her. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me.
Ah, you're right. But for my tastes, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat age vintage. Though, I have to admit she's the...
That's not really what I meant.
Là est la question. I had the feeling some...
So do I.
I have no idea. But she's fond of you, if you ask me.
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of people.
What do you think of Sir Hinnek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier.
You think so?
My instinct rare...
How do you get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did, but he was wrong.
How do you get on with Sir...
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's the one of the... Needless to say, Godwin and Jessica can also play. Ah, and that devil in press-clothing...
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. In addition, he can play chess, and in drinking wine, he beats even the best...
Have you had the chance?
Samuel. It is strange that he joined...
What do you think of Kub...
A good warrior. But he... And that is just the problem.
About this merry band... Tell me, how did the siege of Kut...
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poorly. But what could... After all, I had to live up to my... I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund.
Only... No...
Précisément. They hope for a sweet... I, who fought in 5 countries...
What other country?
In Italy... Against the... In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of my experience.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some time. And
こんだけお話聞いたら最後に剣術を教えてくれるのか。すごいな、この人。わずかな高音。なんか落ちてた。とりあえず、馬から、ざっと、収集品を回収して、足腰全部砕けるぐらいの荷物あるけど大丈夫かな？この荷物一気に回収したとしたら。これだけの装備を持って立っているのはすごい。
What God make flowers for? They not for food.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. Oh well, now just this.
よし、結構整理できた。家主のソーセージ、どういう効果があるんですか？家主の自家製ソーセージはきっちり燻製され、適切に味付けされている。何でできているのかは知らない方がいい。満腹度プラス20。耐久性無限。品質低下しないってこと？一度寝ときますか。寝とく必要ないかも。よいしょ。
Good day.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
.どうしよう。サイドクエストも山ほどあるけどな。よいしょ。
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well. At least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
Hold on. There's something I need to clear up with you. I sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's camp. But I hear the two of you are trying to solve some murders in Kuttenberg. Should I tell her to go back to the city? Or are you going to drop the murder investigation?
Those poor girls deserve justice.
これやっとかないとダメなの
I'll
か。
definitely gonna need Catherine's help in the city.
All right, but make it quick.
なるほど。じゃあその殺人事件の調査を優先的にしますか。まだもうちょっと今日は時間あるので。これかな。キャサリンがとある殺人の調査で助けを必要としている。彼女は自分の正体が見破られ、情報提供者たち殺しが始まったのではと恐れている。キャサリン曰くアリスの遺体は地元の死体安置所にあるらしい。調べれば何かわかるかもしれない。墓掘りなら死体がどこにあるか教えてくれるだろうし、他にも何か知っているかもしれない。このゲーム無限にできるわ。その辺に盗賊隠れてないか。
Here, Mutt.
全然進んでないよー。
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
I'm just passing
You
through.
silly doggy.
Keep up the good work, Master Guard.
I do what I can. I need it now more than ever.
Hey, Matt.
Aye, come here.
豚がお出迎えしてくれた。 これか、これの塀の向こうか。お、開いた。
Good day to you.
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another Gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them Gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her. No thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm worried something might happen to my friend.
That's true. She wasn't the first, and we can only pray that she'll be the last. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you?
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle. So I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street. That's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure. Especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger.
God be with you, good sir.
あ、おった。わあ。
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly.
そんな簡単に見てもいい。
There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look.
探偵ヘンリー。いろいろ調べて結論を出すのか。
Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards?
Eh?
Better not to think about it. Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair.
My poor girl.
いや、関係ないと思うけどな、キャサリンとは。
He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue. Then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine. Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice? Aye, she was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
No, he couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumir.
Well, if you're interested, go and see him. Maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk sense.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then, I found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
She was such a pretty girl. And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
So, I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
ルミエルか。すぐ近くにいる。こっちはああ、犯行現場。こっち見てからにするか。 教証人。
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
どこ？この人？違うな。
Oh well, seems I've missed yet another commotion.
Oh, これは出られないのですか？
A word, if I may.
何？
Yes? What is this about?
Tarry a while, young man. Are you true?
Aye.
Huh. And you're clearly also know that the immortal soul inherently makes no happiness and unhappiness enough. Tell me.
Well, I'm quite unremarkable.
A humble, simple man. No grand
That's the way of the world.
All that will be left of any. What if I told you only one path leads, a path destined for those, the path of true faith?
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus unreservedly, and hell is approaching.
All right. I hope it works.
A wise decision, young man. I must be off now. May God be with you.
God be with you.
With you, good sir.
そんだけ？あ、ここ通れない。
Good doggy.
これも無理か。
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Did you hear? That Dirk Stallion is shagging Naz's old woman.
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Naz.
This is the place. There's a lot of blood and some footprints. I'm not sure how much more I'll be able to find. Christ, that's a lot of blood. After seeing what they did to the girl, I'm not surprised. I'm not sure I'll be able to find any remains. I wonder what happened to them. I can't make anything out of this. The whole town's been walking around here. There could have been one killer or a dozen. I'm surprised I haven't completely trampled out the blood. It's hard to make out, but I think I see some slashing from a blade. So, there's still a lot of blood left, but I expected even more. I found some faint blade marks. Either the others were trampled out, or someone skilled was wielding it. It didn't look to me like any remains were left lying around. I've no idea what he did with them. Did he keep them or throw them away?
おやこいつか。
Lumir?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
迎え酒のポーションってやつあるけど。
He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off.
よーし。準備がいいので、ポーションも持ってます。酒を渡すとかあんねんけど。
Here. Drink up. Better?
What? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumir from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumir the madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it? Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumir.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
わあ。今のところ話術が一番高いかな。まあでも、知恵があります。
Because I'm not stupid, and I notice things. I've successfully solved a murder before.
Is that so? A murder investigation under your belt. And educated and observant, too.
Well, I said I'm not stupid. Not that I'm educated. I can read and write, too. Sometimes even count.
If only more people knew the difference. All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Why are you counting the missing girls?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't found them yet.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, she was a maid in a German family. She was orphaned as a child. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was...
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended... Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed... And his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of...
You said her body was never found.
You have no idea how much I'd like... Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful.
Did you suspect?
You could suspect every second man there. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him.
So... And what about that Zdena?
Exactly. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went...
But if her body was never found...
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. I never could pin it on her, though.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather...
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming?
He might be. You're not known or... Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory.
And what about the other two?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. She knew she was pretty, and knew she could do better than some...
You mean she wanted someone...
That's what it sounded like.
Interesting.
In the graveyard, lad. It's sad to say, but we can't help those. There's nobody else left.
Why were you looking into it?
I don't know what people told you about me. Kuttenberg is a big city, with a lot of people. Silver. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades.
But there are more than just rich...
Exactly. So when one of them came to the bailiffs one time, and the bailiff was...
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you have any...
You can always find... I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And...
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting?
Can you sum it all up for me?
We have 6 victims here. And I believe they were all murdered by the same killer. Unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4, the most recent ones. By now, we won't learn anything about the first 2. Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. She was raised by Father Prokop from the Church of St. Peter and Paul. He should know the most about her. The next were Stanya and Zdena. Their bodies weren't found, but we assume they also became victims of the same murderer. They both hung around a tavern they called the Hole in the Wall. Stanya was an alehouse maid, and Zdena a pickpocket. And the last victim is Alice now, also a maid. What they all have in common is that they were young, beautiful, and brunette.
なるほど。
Good. I know everything I need to know.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
またしてもすごい情報量です。やるか。まあ近いロケーションから探しに行くか。
Watch out!
A horse like that must cost as much as a farm.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the cellar. Watch where you're going! Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Whoa!
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
Somebody is murdering maids here. We have to put an end to it.
Yes, yes, but those poor souls are already at God's side, and revenge never...
I don't want revenge. I want to stop more killing. That's a better reason, isn't it?
True enough. What do you need to know?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka. She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
難しい選択肢があるな。
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, when she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarko was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went there to listen to music.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
Why don't you respect Lumiere?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
But this is important. Do I look like someone who's asking out of curiosity?
All right. Lumiere accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... what happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumiere. That man has gone completely mad.
はい。ちょっとうとうとしながら聞いてた。なるほどね。あ、さっきの人。お、帰りの電車からこんにちは。モンハンちょっと疲れちゃったので中世に帰ってきました。いろんな人と話してるんですけど、ちょっと眠たくなってきた僕も。うとうとしながら聞いてたさっき。
The one that went with Stenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
話し合おうじゃないか。
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favors. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Stenna, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you all I know.
金 ?1 グロッシェンたりとも出さねえよ。あれ金が足りなかった。出すか立ち去るかしかないな。
Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is. Ask away and I'll tell you everything.
Where can I find Stenna?
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time I saw her... Well, that'd be back when she managed to fleece you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find her.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Ravstein Mill. It's quite a long ways away. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pint. Ain't nobody seen her since then.
What can you tell me about Stenna?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble, but there's just no helping some women.
So you were taking care of her?
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted. Always made her mind up and did things her own way.
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did have a knack for making coin.
Did she have any friends or lovers who
あ、なる
know
ほど。
more? Did anybody come here to see her?
ヘンリ
Come to see
ー
that bitch. She was always off
ヘンリー
somewhere,
君
seeing
今日は
someone.
なんか 連続殺人事件みたいな感じの調査をしてる。
Some stuffed frog came here once, all old and decrepit. He said he had some job for her, that she should leave behind her sinful life and all that shit. But he left empty-handed. She told him to go to hell.
Do you know who that priest was?
Some fucking Prokop or Pravoslav or some such shit. But that reminds me, I saw her a couple of times with another bastard. That fucking bard, William.
ウィリアムってさっきも聞いたな、名前。
And could she have run away with this bard, William?
With that lily-livered fop? Well, he ain't been seen in town for some time, but I think someone was out to get him. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of his in the miners' tavern. The wee shit.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before, and he had some job for her somewhere, serving as a maid or something. But she weren't stupid. She told him to fuck right off.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that would knock some sense into a woman. I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and see him, or some shit like that.
And could she have changed her mind and gone to him? And that's why nobody's seen her?
No. She took off. I'm sure about that.
I've heard enough.
I'm sorry.
I've heard enough.
なんか無意識やったけど、ペブルスのこの衣装みたいなやつ、このかけてある布とヘンリーの貴族っぽい格好、どっちも青っぽいな。普通に青が好きやからっていうのもあるかもしれん。無意識に選んでた。泥棒ズデナの運命についてもっと調べる。失踪者ズデナはとあるスリチームの一人だった。彼女の相棒ストルなどから聞いた話によると、うっかり者の金持ちから首尾よく盗みを働き、戦利品を近所の製粉所の作業長ピントという男の元へ売りに行ったそうだ。なるほど。そういう話だったのか。それって遠い？街の外か。これか。じゃあ街でできること先にやっとこうか。
Excuse me. Nothing, I suppose.
どうした？
To hell with it. That madman! Why'd he do it?
I'll be done with you and...
do that? This is unbelievable. Stop fighting.
How terrible.
終わらせてやった。
And what can I get for you?
I apologize.
Greetings, my friend.
Did Estanya work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot. So, what'll it be, my good man?
飲み物をくれ。
I'll have something to drink.
Something? That'll be ale, then. Great choice. Ask away before I pour it for you.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
Well, I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
課金しないとお話教えてもらえない。説得できるな。
I don't want to pay you any more. I think you could answer my questions directly and not always try to wheedle money out of me. That makes it look like you might have some motive for keeping me from finding out anything about that murder.
Nonsense. How could you think that? Come on. Ask me anything you
Come
want.
on.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Verchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as
William.
I know, he plays in the Miners' Tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while.
What?
Only came back not long ago. It could be him.
ウィリアム怪しいな。
I know he met with some odd
違う人の
talked about
話にも
God
出て
knows
くる。
what. Like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer. Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared.
荷馬車にひかれて死んじまった。
And the other one got married and moved away.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you, in the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
That's all I need to know.
I'll be with you, sir.
なるほどね。
Yeah, yeah. Welcome. What can I do for you?
何これ？
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm wrapped. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog. Hog is my best friend.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm doing what I've always done, but now I'm doing it for a higher purpose.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings. Thanks, friend.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, all I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, suddenly, and a part of every hall goes...
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all. You can see the result. Most of the...
Show me your...
ギルドって何のことでしたっけ？ どこで得た情報なのか覚えてないな。
Aye. Just a moment. What'll it be?
What do you have?
Nothing to your liking, sir?
あ、壁の穴ってここか。壁の穴。この愛は、あ、ウィリアムか。ウィリアムと、なんとかの谷の、バートンと、泥棒ズデダの、あれか、粉屋か。取引相手か。貧しい人々にごちそうをナックルズになんねえよが。これ、あ
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer.
はい。
You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen. It's just bullshit. By the way.
Don't worry. I don't really buy all this horse shit.
Then we're in the same boat. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the... It's horse. It's every man for himself down here. And Chenyek just gives it such a...
Are you saying he...
More like, he didn't tell you the whole... I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
はあ。セネックはどういう、ああ、まあいいけど。
That sounds reasonable.
I knew we'd get along. The wine is if you find it and bring it to me. So think about it. The buyer I got is...
I'll look for it. Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about it. But when it comes to lockpicks, here's something you...
Thank you.
お、やった。いや、ポーション、弱ポーションか。
People walk here too, you know.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Service is kind of slow today.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
お、こいつか。
It's William, right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
My name's Henry. And no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
永遠にあんたのことを話してやろうか。
You don't need to. I can go and chat with the guards instead. Tell them you're the one hurting those girls.
What? I don't have anything to do with any girls.
Really? You? A notorious skirt chaser? Do you think anyone will believe you?
I just got back to the city. I don't know what you're trying to pin on me, but whatever it is, I didn't do it.
But everyone remembers you. You better spit it out before someone points the finger at you.
Come on. All right then. Ask away.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alices. You have to be more specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
They say she had a rich young suitor. Do you know anything about that?
Me? Do I look rich to you? I get paid in food.
But you could at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt anyone would believe me.
I heard she used to go to dances.
Yeah, and? I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her?
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
And can you tell me anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
And I hear you knew Stanya.
Which one do you mean?
The alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
And aren't you just saying that because she left?
If I wanted. The innkeeper must have got it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Did she steal something from you?
A traveling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while. Like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was going to rob him blind. Far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like von Groller, word would get around. Look, why are you asking me about all this? You don't seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, you did know them all.
And? I'm surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it!
So you didn't do anything to them?
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense. It goes against God.
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
Good. I believe you. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a second chance.
You won't hear about me again, I swear to God.
I apologize.
What do you have for...
とりあえずこの町での調査は終わったかな。続きはまた次回やるか。これ何？低めの数字が出やすいダイス買っとこう。
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte!
Braver Köter.
Ganz brav.
Christ! What's the hold-up?
I've heard some
Mole told you that.
That doesn't matter.
Pussy, my friend. I made a deal with a few beggars. For a couple of groschen, I have them come into the tavern and act like they're telling me something incredibly important and secret. See, every man should be a bit mysterious. It makes us more attracted to women.
And I'm supposed to believe that?
You don't have to, but it doesn't mean it isn't true.
Damn it.
そしたら終わっときますか。お疲れ様でした。